favorite player of the Phillies versus the Milwaukee Brewers for game number one out of the 3-game series. Pitching for the Phillies tonight will be Tom Walker, and pitching for the Brewers tonight will be DL Hall. So yeah. And here go the Brewers start lineup. We got Bryce Terry, Jackson Two, Christian Yelich, Wilmington, Saul Frey, Reese Hodgson, Isaac Collins, Kevin Jeremy, and Joey Ortiz. And that is your Milwaukee Brewers start lineup. And the Phillies come to the game 36-20 the season. The Brewers come to the game 29-28 in the season. What's up, Dave? What's up? Happy Friday to you. Yeah, got my second next show. Such Phillies, y'all see I haven't been with this on live, but so we got Bryce Terry coming to bat for the Brewers. No Brewers players on base, zeros. Top of the first inning, time one got the pitch connect for you, Bryce really good. When the pitch goes roll blue. Time one got the pitch, Bryce really good. Bryce Terry, two to run the grass and Bryce Terry. One up first stop saying Bryce Terry got a double. This is Bryce Terry's sixth double on the 2021 season on the ground ball to the right field and Nick Castellanos. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we had Jackson. Two coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got one player at second base. One out, 0 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. Time one got a pitch for Jackson. Ready for runner catches those balls now. Time one got a pitch for Jackson. Runner, you swing it down with the 5 balls 1-1. And time one got another pitch for Jackson. Ready for it. You swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Jackson Turner will miss the first base for the Brewers. I didn't expect that to happen though. And Jackson Turner singles on one drive to the left field and Max Kepler. And Bryce Turner makes the base. So the Brewers got Jackson Turner on first base and Bryce Turner on third base, plays the coordinator. Coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Christian Yelich. Coming next to bat for the Brewers, we got players on first base and third base. 0 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Time one got a pitch in there for you, Christian. Get ready for it. Runner catching those balls now. Time one got a pitch in there for you, Christian. Get ready for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5 balls and 1-1. Time one got a pitch in there for you, Christian. Get ready for it. Tom Walker threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Alabama, to make sure that Jackson Turley on the first base bag, picking number 1 at first base. And Tom Walker another pitch going to be Christian ready for it. Runner catches good at strike 2 to 1-2. And we have about Jack to die. Even with the shirt on, it makes sense, and then they had to go together soon. And Tom Walker another pitch going to be Christian ready for it. Swing and miss, and that's strike 3. And Christian Young is out. First strike up for Tom Walker, 1K. So coming up next, the bat for the Brewers, we have, is that Wilson Contreras? I think so. Alright. So coming next, the bat for the Brewers, we have William Contreras, and that's the bat for the Brewers. We have William players on first base and third base. One out, top of the first, here we go. Ty Walker in the picture to his first baseman. Alabama to make sure that Jackson to the first base bat, Pickerton number 2 at first base. And Ty Walker got a pitch skinner for you, William, get ready for it. Runner catch go to strike one is on 1. I forgot Wilson Contreras plays for the St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, and his brother, his twin brother William plays for the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, I forgot about that. And Tyler Walker got another pitch in the play. William great boy. Runner catch goes balls on the 1. And Tyler Walker got another pitch in the play. William great boy. Runner catch goes ball 2-1. And Tyler Walker got another pitch in the play. William great boy. Runner catch goes ball 3-1. And Tyler Walker got another pitch in the play. William great boy. Runner catch goes straight to the 3-2 full count. And he got the official to his second baseman. Boston started trying to take out Jackson True, but he's off and he's safe at second base. And Jackson True's 10 steals, 26 on second base. And Ty Walker got another pitch in the way one, the way going. And William Contreras grinds out to the catcher, JT Miller to the first base of Alabama in time. And Jackson True race to third base. Into his out. But the Brewers scored a run, so the Brewers have 1-1, the Phillies have 0-1, and the Brewers get their first run score at the top of the first. Thanks to Bryce Terrain. That was one of the Brewers. So come up the bat for the Brewers, you have Sal Freeland coming to bat for the Brewers. You got Woodbury playing third base, 2 outs, top of the first. You got Freeland players on Woodbury playing third base, 2 outs, top of the first. CBO. Tom Wood got a pitch, gonna race out. We're gonna cut the swing the Poppers on 1. Tom Wood gonna pitch, race out. We're gonna the balls and dirt the balls on 1. Tom Wood gonna pitch, gonna race out. Go ahead, boy. This swing that goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Celebrate going to race the first base for the Brewers. And Celebrate singles on a ground ball to the center fielder, Brady Marsh. And the Phillies and the Brewers score another run. So the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 0, and the Brewers get the second run score. And the top of the first, thanks to Judge, and that was 2-0 Brewers. So coming next to bat for the Brewers, we got your former Phillies first baseman and new first baseman of the Milwaukee Brewers, the one, the only, Reese Hoskins. No time, Reese Hoskins. So we got Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Brewers. We got one Blue at first base, two outs, top of the first team. Time one got a pitch when you Reese get ready for a runner because he's going to strike with one. Time one got a pitch when you Reese running swing. The Reese got strike to 2. Time one got a pitch when you Reese runner because he goes 1 and 2. Time one got a pitch when you Reese runner because the balls in the dirt is a ball 2 and 2. And time one got a pitch when you Reese get ready for it. Runner catch goes the ball 3 is a 3 and 2 to Pukil. And simply takes over and save a second base. This time, we 11 steal on the 21st season on the second base. And time one got a pitch connect by Reese get ready for it. Swing of the miss and that strike 3. Reese Hoskins is out. Second strike up for Tom Walker, 2 Ks. That's the answer to the Brewers. The score the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 2 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. Let's turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And that was 2-0 Brewers. And the 3 Philly players do the bat at the bottom of the second will be Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Kyle Swinton. What's up, Mike Green? Yeah, Tom Walker is terrible. Yeah, just having him start just like, it's like bad in itself because, you know. We can face that one. We got Bryson Stott leading off, batting first, Trey Turner batting second, Kyle Swinton batting third, DH, Adam Bones batting fourth, playing first base, Nick Kessler batting fifth, playing right field, Matt Kevin batting sixth, playing left field, JT Williams batting seventh, catching, Brandon Rush is batting eighth, playing center field, and Marlon Sosa is batting ninth, playing third base, and that's your Philly start lineup. So coming off the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott on the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies runners on base, 0 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. DL Hall got a pitch count over Stott, ready for a running catch goes ball below. DL Hall got a pitch count over Stott, ready for a running catch goes ball 2-2. DL Hall got a pitch count over you. Stott, ready for a running catch goes strike 1 is a 2-1. And DL Hall got a pitch count over Stott, ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 to 2-2. And DL Hall got the pitch count over Stott, ready for it. Ronnie's catching goal is roll 3 is a 3-2 to book him. And DL Hall got the pitch count over Stott, ready for it. And Bryson Stott flies out to the center field, Justin True, and Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you open one. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner coming up next. Coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner coming next, the bat for the Phillies. No Philly batters on base. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here we go. D.L. Hall got a pitch in the way, Trey Gray, but right catch goes, balls low. D.L. Hall got a pitch in the Trey Gray, boy. Right catch goes, the strike one's 1-1. Yeah, Trey with your question mark over sticking that jersey. And D.L. Hall got a pitch in the way, Trey Gray, boy. Right catch goes, ball 2 to 2-1. And D.L. Hall got another pitch in the ball, you Trey Gray, boy. But that was fun. Running catch and go, that's ball 3, it's a 3-1. What's up, Strategy? And D.L. Hall got another pitch in the ball, you Trey Gray, boy. You swing it down when that's a 5 ball, it's a 3-2 before count. If you're just coming in there, Todd Walker let the Brewers get 2 runs. About the pink comment said the Brewers got 2 runs, 2 nothing Brewers, so that's bad. And D.L. Hall got another pitch going to break Trey Gray, boy. You swing it that one, that's a 5 ball. Swing it that one, that's another 5 ball, still 3-2. And D.L. Hall got another pitch going to break Trey Gray, boy. And Trey Turner flies out to the right field, sound for Greenwood. And Trey Turner's out, Trey Turner open one. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swarber next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly batters on base. 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. D.L. Hall got a pitch in for you. Kyle already won. Ronnie's catching another strike one's on 1. And D.L. Hall got another pitch in for you. Kyle already won. Ronnie's catching another, that's a ball 1-1. And D.L. Hall got another pitch in for you. Kyle already won. Ronnie's catching another, strike 2 is 1-2. So this is the most over. The best one was running 19. Dang, Shay Tiny took the top spot in 20. Oh, and Cosby gonna surpass that. That'd be nice. Not took Shay with number 2 and then he'd be number 1. That'd be nice. I think to get past Shay Tiny, you need like 2 home runs to make it 21. There you go. Yeah, that was probably right. And the other home another pitch for Calgary boys. Running catches on the strike 3 and Castro was out. Castro will open one with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score, the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 0 runs. And that's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers' turn to bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do with a turn to the bat at the top of the second. And that was 2-0 Brewers. And the 3 Brewer players in the bat top second will be Isaac Collins, Caleb Durbin, and Joey Ortiz. What's up, Star Wars? That's how it said. But look, Star Wars, like my shirt? Yeah, you never seen me wear this shirt live, so this is my shirt right here. Yeah, I never. Yeah, this my city connection, so it goes with that. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we have Isaac Collins coming to bat for the Brewers. The Brewers plays on base, 0 outs. Top of the second, here we go. Top one, we got a pitch coming for your Isaac Gray Brewers. Run that catch and go to strike was on one. And top one, going to pitch coming for your Isaac Gray Brewers. Run that catch and goes to ball 1-1. Top one, going to pitch for Isaac. Run that catch goes to ball 2-2-1. Top one, going to pitch for Isaac Gray Brewers. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two, the 2-2. And top one, going to pitch coming for your Isaac Gray Brewers. And Isaac Collins grounds out to the second baseman Bryson Stott, who to the first baseman Alabama in time. And Isaac Collins is out. Come on, it's terrible. Dang, he told him to come on with the way he pitches, and then he said they don't hit it. That looks terrible at the end. So come on, oh my God, like, literally, we had to do that. Insult to injury. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Caleb Dillman coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got Newberry plays on base, 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch going by Caleb going for a runner catch goes ball blue. Tom Walker in the pitch for Caleb, runner catch goes ball 2-2. Tom Walker in the pitch for Caleb going for it. And Caleb Dillman grinds out to the third baseman, Amanda Sosa due to the first baseman, Alabama in time. And Caleb Dillman is out. Coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we had Joey Ortiz getting next to bat for the Brewers. We got Newberry plays on base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch connect by Joey. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. The straight one is on one. And Tom Walker got a pitch connect by Joey. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is on 2. And Tom Walker got a pitch connect by Joey. Get ready for it. Right now, catch is good. The ball is 1-2. I don't know what Winston's at. I really don't know. Probably still at work. Probably. Tom Walker got a pitch for Joey. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes ball 2-2. And Tom Walker in the pitch for Joey Label and Joey Ortiz runs out to the third base of Amanda Sosa due to the first base of Alabama in time. And Joey Ortiz is out. And that's 3 ups for the Brewers. So the score, the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 0 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat, let's do the base, and then let's turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the 3 defending players do the bat at the bottom of the second will be Alamo, Nick Castellanos, and Max Kepler. Yes, the following with the Phillies. So I'm being unapologetic tonight myself. Got the shirt is feeling it. Yes, that's why I got unapologetic with the shirt, yo. Gotta go unapologetic with the Phillies, you know. So why not? They got the shirt to go to match with the hat, because of the logo. So why not? We unapologetic tonight. I couldn't get like a players, sneaking that jersey. I tried to look for him, but then there you have it. So I got the shirt instead. So yeah. All right, here we go, yo. Right. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Alec Bohm coming bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the second. Here we go. DL Hall got a pitch coming for Alec Bohm. Swinging that one is a 5-0 zone 1. Come off his wake up, man. And DL Hall got another pitch coming for Alec Bohm. He's swinging that one. That's a 5-0 zone 2. And DL Hall got another pitch coming for Alec Bohm. He's swinging that one. That's another 5-0 still on 2. And DL Hall got another pitch coming for Alec Bohm. Rodney catches goes balls 1 and 2. And DL Hall and the pitch coming by Alec Boy. He swung that one. That's a 5-0, 1 and 2. And DL Hall and the pitch coming by Alec Boy. He swung that one that was right into the stands. And that's another 5-0, still 1 and 2. And DL Hall and the pitch by Alec Boy. He swung that one. That's another 5-0, still 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 5-0s this bad for Alabama. And DL Hall and the pitch coming by Alec Boy. Alabama guards out to the shortstop Joey Ortiz to the first baseman Reese Hoskins in time, and Alabama was out. Alabama, you open one. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos going next to bat for the Phillies. Got no Philly Bears on base. 1 out, bottom of the second, here we go. Nick does stay. Nick does stay. Nick does stay. And DL Hall going to pitch to every Castellanos ready for it. Rodney Castellanos on strike 1 zone 1. And DL Hall going to pitch to every Castellanos ready for it. He's swinging that one, that's a foul tip, that's 0 2. Shots and one person watch straight in with the 4 lights. And DL Hogan of the Pittsburgh Castellanos is ready for it. And Nick Castellanos asked for the time of your Nick Castellanos is right back to back up system of base on. And DL Hogan of the Pittsburgh Castellanos is ready for it. Riders catch the goal, that's 1 and 2. And DL Hogan of the Pittsburgh Castellanos is ready for it. Riders catch the goal, that's 2 and 2. And Dion Hall got another pitch and Castellanos great boy. Running catch go to strike three. Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you open one with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Max Kepler going next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Dion Hall got a pitch getting up on you, Max. Go ahead, boy. And Max Kepler grounds out to the shortstop Joe Ortiz to do to the first baseman Reese House in time. And Max Kepler's out. Max Kepler, you open one. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it scores the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 0 runs. And that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers turn the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. They're turning the bat at the top of the third. And the 3 Brewer players to the bat at the top of the third will be Bryce DeRay, Jackson Drew, and Christian Yelich. Hey guys, and if you did, guys, I ate some pasta with some meatballs and sauce. It was really good. It was really tasty too. Let's hope that tonight's the stream will be broken again like last night. Because we knew that was horrible. Alright, and Ty Walker's still pitching. Hey, So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we have Bryce DeRay on the bat for the Brewers, and the Brewers players on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Ty Walker got a pitch good for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. Running catch goes balls with him. Ty Walker got a pitch good for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls, 1-1. And Ty Walker got a pitch good for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. Running catch goes strike 2 and 1-2. And Ty Walker got a pitch for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. And Bryce DeRay, that's what time we on. And Bryce DeRay, get right back in the battle box, 61 base runs. And Tyler Walker got another pitch for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. You swing it down, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls, 1-2. And Tyler Walker got another pitch for you, Bryce DeRay, boy. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And Bryce DeRay is out. Third strike for Tyler Walker, 3 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have Jackson. 2 go next to bat for the Brewers. No Brewers plays on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Wood got a pitch cutter by Jackson. Great board. He swinging that one as a 5-0-1. Tom Wood got a pitch cutter by Jackson. Great board. Runner catches goes balls 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch cutter by Jackson. Great board. Runner catches goes to strike 2 is a 1-2. Tom Walker the pitch for Jackson Rayburn. And Jackson to West for Tom O'Yo. And Jackson to we right back the batter's box system with base runs. And Tom Walker got the pitch for Jackson Rayburn. Right there catches goes the ball 2-2. And Tom Walker got the pitch for Jackson Rayburn. Right there catches goes the ball 3-2 the full count. And Tom Walker got the pitch for Jackson Rayburn. Well, you can't put Tom Walker in the bullpen until you have somebody that can get filling for Aaron. You need somebody to fill in for Aaron Nolan since he's on the injury list. So you need somebody to fill in because we can't go get a starting pitcher because we can't do that. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Christian Yelich going next to bat for the Brewers. No Wood plays on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for Christian, get ready for it. Runner catches goes, rolls with him. And Tom Walker got a pitch coming for you, Christian, get ready for it. Runner catches goes, roll to them. Because if you do that, yeah, but that's better. But Aaron Nola, at least Aaron Nola is doing way better than Tom Walker. At least Aaron Nola doesn't get home runs knocked in. At least Aaron Nola doesn't do all that kind of stuff like that, like all the time. So, that's one thing. Because then if you go out and find a starting pitcher, then it's like then you're trying to say like you want to give one of your prospects for them, and then. And we got to see how Andrew Van is going to look like when he comes up during the All-Star break to see if that could be the guy to be in the rotation long enough anyway. So we got to use what we have right now. Because, and Tom Walker got a pitch for Christian Green, but he's swinging down, go right to the grass, and that's a single. And Christian Yelich advances the first base for the Brewers. And Christian Yelich sings on the ground ball to the center fielder, Vernon Morris. Damn, Vernon Morris. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have William Contreras coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer playing on first base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch coming for you. William, get ready for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5-0-1. And Tom Walker got a pitch for you. William, get ready for it. William Contreras, that's what Tom Walker. William Contreras, if I'm in the back box, it's my base runs. And Tom Walker threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Alabama, to make sure that Christian Yelich got the first base bag to contend number 1 at first base. And Tom Walker got another pitch connect for you, William, great boy. He's really there, goes right into the grass, not a single. William Contreras will advance to first base for the Brewers. William Contreras singles on the ground ball to the second base for Bryson Stott. Damn, Bryson Stott. And Christian Yelich advanced to second base. So the Brewers have William Contreras on first base and Christian Yelich on second base. No, this time around it was on Bryson Stott this time. Yeah. So coming up next, coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have Sam Freeland coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got Brewer players on first base, second base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for you, Sam, get ready for it. Runner catches go to strike 1-0-1. Tom Walker got a pitch for you, Sam, get ready for it. Runner catches go to strike 2-0-2. Tom Walker got another pitch coming for you, Sam, get ready for it. Another ball to the ball 2, running catches the strike goes on. Time the pitch is a bird that balls and does balls on the run. Time work on the pitch where he's a great boy. Runner catches the ball 2-2-1. Time work on the pitch where he's a great boy. You swing it out, that's the 5 balls of 2-2. And Tom Walker on the pitch gonna play a great boy. The pitch is stepped low. And Tom Walker on the pitch gonna play a great boy. You swing it down when that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Tom Walker on the pitch gonna play a great boy. You swing it down when that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. Tom Walker on the pitch gonna play a great boy. You swing it down when that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Tom Walker on the pitch gonna play a great boy. And suddenly flies out to the center field and Brandon Morris. And suddenly Brandon is out. That's 3 outs for the Brewers. So score the Brewers at 2 runs. The Phillies have 0 runs. And we go to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies and they turn the red at the bottom of the third. And the 3 Philly players lead the red at the bottom of the third will be J2 Rizzo, Brandon Morris, and Martin Sosa. Welcome back, Tragic. Yeah, this is the C Connect shirt that says really on it. So yeah, if you haven't seen this one, Tragic, so yeah, that's why it was hard to wear because we trying to be the Phillies are trying to be unapologetic tonight, so I'm joining in with them. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we got Barty Stock in the bat. We got J.T. Mills in the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies VS Milwaukee. Zeros, bottom of the third. Here we go. The yellow hog of the pitch for J.T. Mills. Ready swing. That's bottom of the one. The yellow of the pitch for J.T. Mills. But J.T. Mills lines out to the center field of Jacksonville. And J.T. Mills out. J.T. Mills go for one. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Brandon Washington next to bat for the Phillies. No Phillies VS Milwaukee. One out, bottom of the third. Here we go. DL Hall got a pitch gonna be merged, ready for one. Run that catches goes, that's strike one's on one. DL Hall another pitch gonna for you. Before you merge, ready for one. Run that catches goes, balls on one. And DL Hall another pitch gonna for you, merge, ready for one. Run that catches goes, ball 2-2-1. And tell one gonna pitch, DL Hall another pitch gonna for you, merge, ready for one. DL Hall another pitch gonna merge, ready for one. Run that catches goes, ball 3-3-1. And DL Hall another pitch gonna merge, ready for one. And that is ball four. And Brady Marsh is ball to advance the first base for the Phillies. This is Brady Marsh's first ball of the game. What up? What's next? What's that? Look at my shirt I got on. Look at that shirt I got on. What's next? You like the shirt? It goes and meshes with the head. If they want to sink in the game. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Amanda Sosa going next to bat for the Phillies. We got one big bat first base, one out, bottom of the third. Here we go. DL Hall got a pitch gonna for Yamanda away for it. Ronnie's catch good, the strike was on one. Yeah, the shirt, yeah. So yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you about. And DL Hall got a pitch gonna for Yamanda away for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike two is 0-2. Yeah, the hat and the shirt go together, yeah. And DL Hall got a pitch for Yamanda away for it. Amanda Sosa asked for time, Amanda Sosa got right back to bat about 6 more baseball. DL Hall got a pitch gonna for Yamanda away for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike three. The Amanda Sosa's out. Amanda Sosa, you open one with your first strikeout. Yeah, we losing to the Brewers. The Brewers are 29 and 28 in the season, so they're not bad, but still, like, we losing to them. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stock next to bat for the Phillies. We got one big bat first base, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. DL Hall got a pitch gonna Bryson Stock away for it. Running catch goes, the strike was on one. And DL Hall got another pitch gonna Bryson Stock away for it. You swing it down when that's a 5-0. You swing it down when it's right into the stands. That's a 5-0 zone too. And DL Hall got another pitch gonna Bryson Stock away for it. And DL Hall got another pitch Bryson Stock away for it. Running catch go, that's strike three. And DL Hall's out. Bryson Stock's out. And Bryson Stock, you over 2 in the first strikeout. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So score the Brewers have 2 runs, the Phillies have 0 runs. And moving on to the 4th inning of the 7th inning, the Brewers turn the bat. Let's see the Brewers can do what they turn the bat at the top of the 4th. And the 3 Brewer players in that top of the 4th will be Reese Hoskins, Isaiah Collins, and Caleb Durbin. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we have Reese Hoskins coming to bat for the Brewers. No Brewers plays no Rays. 0 outs. No outs. Top of the fourth, here we go. Top of got a pitch going by Reese, away board. Runner catches good, the strike goes on one. And yeah, so there, that's the 5 balls. And so we're gonna pitch going for you. Exactly, boy. Runner catches the ball 2-1. And this is gonna pitch for exactly, boy. Runner catches good. And so we're gonna pitch for you. The way boy, runner catches good. Runner catches good. That's about the zone. That's one. That's 3 we can. And then so we're gonna pitch for Reese, ready for swing that one. The foul. Swing that the foul 2. He was out of the strikes out on the foul days to come this the bat for the Brewers. We had Isaiah Collins connects the bat the Brewers. No Brewers plays on base. What out? What out? Top of the fourth, here we go. So we're gonna pitch the Isaac running catch good strike one. Time we're gonna pitch the Isaac running catch so the power on 2. Time we're gonna pitch the Isaac running catch good one 1-2. Time we're gonna pitch the Isaac running catch good 1-2. Time we're gonna pitch the Isaac running catch the swing rate that strike 3. And Isaac Collins is out. Third pitch to have a time walk at 5 Kings. To come up next to bat for the Brewers, we have coming up the bat for the so coming back for the Philly for the Brewers. We got Colin and Caleb Drake in the back for the Philly for the Brewers. We got one window for real play on base. One out, 2 outs. Top of the board. Here we go. Time one got a pitch. We can running catch goes the strike one. Time one number two running catch goes the ball one. Time one number two Caleb Drake. Swing the running catch Caleb Drake run for the stop a second. And Caleb Drake got a double. This good. It's like that on the ground ball to the left field and basket one. Yeah, okay, guys, coming next to the Brewers, we have JT, you have Joey Ortiz next to the Brewers. You got one Brewers playing on second base. 2 outs. Top of the board, here we go. Joey got a pitch for you. Joey swinging the base, that's strike number one. Tom Morgan, another pitch for you, Joey, ready for a swing the base, that's strike number two. Tom Morgan, another pitch for you, running catch goes to 1-1-2. Tom Morgan, another pitch for you, Joey, ready for it, running catch goes to strike three. And Joey Ortiz down. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. That's 3 outs for the Brewers. So the Brewers have 2 and the Phillies have 2-1. Moving on to the bottom of the board, ladies and gentlemen. The Phillies turn the bat. Let's do the Phillies. They will turn the bat at the bottom of the board. The 3 first to at the bottom of the bottom. The 2 at the bat at the bottom of the first to be. And then Trey Turner counts forward. And Alec Boone. Trey Turner's over one. And Boone's over one. And Russian Stars over one. So big change for the Brewers. So we have Barson coming around to talk to the Yellow Hole. He's taking about the game. Pitching change for the Brewers. The pitch change for the Brewers. The DL holds a pitcher night come to pitch for the Brewers. Be Quinn first day. So come to bat for the school year. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have the top rank show. And Quinn was the other pitch for Joey running because he was strike one. And Quinn was the other pitch Joey running because swinging was strike two. Was another place to Joey running because he was the 1-2. It was another place to Joey running because he was the 1-2. And Quinn was the other place to you, Alec. Jenny running because he was the ball 3-2 for Kim. And Quinn was the other place for you, Joey Gray Boy. When you hear that bell, you know it's time to get out of the room. And Quinn was the other best way you try to get ready for it. Running catch goes all 3-2 for Kim. And Quinn was the other best way you try to get ready for it. Swing that one to the 5 balls and 2-1. And so that one goes right to the grass. Another single. Trey Turner ran the first base for the Bills. Trey Turner got a hit. Trey Turner's 1 for 2. And Trey turned the singles on the ground roll to Olympic Ozzie Collins. We're talking about Trey, get 7 base. And coming up next to the Phillies, we got Cal Smoker next to the Phillies. We got one female first base, 0 outs. Driving the board, here we go. Quinn, first thing, got a pitch, gonna be Cal going for running catch goods, well blue. Okay, first, got another pitch, gonna for you. For you, Cal, go right for it. So coming next to the Phillies, we got Cal Smoker next to the Phillies. Got one big man first base, 0 outs. On the ball, here we go. And first, got a pitch, we Cal, running catch goods, well blue. And first, got a pitch, Cal, so running catch goods, strike 1. Okay, the first thing got that pitch, we Cal, go right for it. And so then once the guys and took Castro on the first Castro got W on this Castro 6 down on the one drive to the celebrator just Jackson Torino. And Castro got a W. This Castro number 2. That's good. The Bulls had 2 in the face at 1-1. And that's pretty good right here. So coming up next about the Phillies, we got Nick. Coming up next about the Phillies, we got Adam Walker next about the Phillies. We got one big man, second base, 0 outs, 5 on the board. Here we go. New Western got history on the great one. Animal grounds out to the shortstop Jerry showing the team to the first base and Wisconsin and Cosmo rest of the base. Animal, you over 2. We come on next about the Phillies. We got Max Chemical next about the Phillies. We got one big man on third base, 2 outs, 5 on the board. Here we go. Quinn Western got a pitch to the for you. Max going forward. When that catch goes ball, no. Telling for the Quinn Western got another pitch for you. Max going forward. He's swinging down with the 5-1. It's out and quit resting on the pitch for you. But where you come away from. And quit resting on the pitch for you next week by running catches 1-2-1. And quit resting on the pitch for you. Mask away from. Running catches on the strike 2 is a 2-2. And Max Kevin grounds out to the second base for reverse steering to the first base for reach out to the end time. Max Kevin down. That's good. The Bulls have two, and the Phillies have one run. That's the end of the league. We don't fit Italy. It's the Bulls to the right. Let's do the Bulls and to the right, the top of the fifth. The three Bulls to the right, top of the fifth will be Bryce Young, Jackson Hughes, and Christian Young. And we got one run back here, so I got that change there, Young. Tom Walker still pitching, you. And come up the bat for the Bulls. We had Bryce Durant come to bat for the Bulls. The Bulls plays on base. 0. It's time to pitch. Here we go. And so we got Bryce Durant come to bat for the Bulls. The Bulls plays on base. 0. It's time to pitch. We're going to time one. Got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch goes to 1. Time one got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch goes to strike 1. Time one got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch goes to ball 2-2-1. Time one got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch goes to ball 3-3-1. Time one got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch. Time one got a pitch between Bryce. Running catch goes to strike 2. It's a 3-2 to put him. And Tom Walker to the pitch connect for you, Bryce ready for it. And that is ball forward. And Bryce Durant is walking will advance the first base for the Brewers. Way to go, Tom Walker. You got your first batter of the game. Had to be Bryce Durant of the Milwaukee Brewers. That's why you suck, Tom Walker. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have. So we got the Phillies pitching coach coming to the mound and talk to Tom Walker. Yeah, remember you. You want to lose one? Why you want to lose? You put your son on table. I know Tom Walker is terrible. Oh, we got Tanner Banks going to vote in. So coming up next to bat for the Bulls, we got Jackson Drew. Coming next to bat for the Bulls, we got Will playing first base. 0. Stop the baby. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch connect by Jackson Drew. Runner catching up to Rose Balloon. And Tom Walker got a pitch connect by Jackson Drew. You see that one? That's a 5-0 to win. He said, Rose likes to lose his I guess. Rose better not forward in the playoffs as well. By the postseason, we'll have a right back. Everyone will be back, and then that'll be kind of great. Everyone will be back before the postseason, so. And then we know about can't pitch in the postseason anyway, so. And Tom Walker got another pitch connect for Jackson Rayboy. And Tom Walker did a pitch over to his first baseman, Alan Wolf, to make sure that Bryce Durant at the first base bag pitched in the one at first base. And time work on that pitch where you with Jackson Wayboard. Swinging the mids and that straight 2 to 1-2. And time work on the pitch with Jackson Wayboard. He swing that goes all the way to the wall. And Jackson Turner was run first. Stop at second. Jackson Turner got a W. This is Jackson Turner's 17 double on the 21 season on the line drive to the left field of Vasquez. Vasquez was catching left field. And Bryce String missed the third base. So the Brewers got Jackson Turner on second base and Bryce String on third base. Yeah. He's supposed to pitch tomorrow at 4-5. And when he's supposed to pitch on Sunday at 1:35, yeah. 35 again. Yeah, because his was going to be good tomorrow. Because right now he's 5-0 in the season. And then Race was 4-0 in the season, so. We got Rod Thompson coming to the mound. The Tom Walker that ain't good. And he's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. So Tom Walker with 40 speeds, 70 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, 0 runs, and a 3.12 ERA. Yeah, I like Tom Walker either because Tom Walker's not that good though. Alright, here we go, guys. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Tom Walker's done pitching tonight. Come to pitch for the Phillies will be Tanner Banks. And then Robert Hill, here's the one we're going to vote again. Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. They just got in, so we don't know how it's gonna go yet. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Christian Yelich going to bat for the Brewers. We got Will Perez on second base and third base. 0. Top of the fifth, here we go. Tanner Banks got a base killer for you. Christian Yelich, boy, sweet ankles. How do you go? Where did that ball is going, gone. 3-1 home run for Christian Yelich, and the Brewers had extended the lead. So it's going. The Brewers had 5 runs. The Phillies had 1 run, and then the Brewers get a 3-1 score at the top of the fifth. Thanks to Bryce Turner, Jackson Chu, and Christian Yelich 3-1 home run. And this is Christian Yelich's 11th home run of the 2020 season on a fly ball to left field. And they said that Christian Yelich is home runs. So there you go. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have William Contreras next to bat for the Brewers. The Brewers players on base 0. Stop the fifth. Here we go. Tanner Banks got a pitch to the William Gray for Ronnie Catch goes ball blue. Tanner Banks got a pitch for William Gray. Ronnie Catch goes ball to 2-0. Tanner Banks got a pitch for William Gray for Ronnie Catch goes strike 1 to 2-1. Tanner Banks got a pitch for William Gray for swinging the mids and that strike 2 is a 2-2. And Taylor Bates got another pitch coming for you, Williams, waiting for it. And William Contreras, that's for the top of your William Contreras, you right back to back about 6 more base moves. And Taylor Bates got another pitch coming for you, Williams, waiting for it. He swings that one, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And William Contreras will race the first base for the Brewers. And William Contreras singles on a line drive to the center field of Brandon Marsh. Way to go, Brandon Marsh. Dang it. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have Saul Freeman coming next to bat for the Brewers. We have one move at first base, 2-0 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. And Tanner Banks got a pitch in there by his son, Dwayne Boyd. The runner catches go to strike with 0-1. Tanner Banks got a pitch to his son, Dwayne Boyd. And so Freeman goes into a force out to the shortstop, Trey turns to the second baseman, Martin Stern. And William Contreras is out at second base, but Saul Freeman will base the first base. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have Reese Hoskins coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got one move at first base, one out, top of the fifth. Here we go. Tanner Bates got a pitch coming for Reese Gray-Boy. One out, catches go, strike was 0-1. Tanner Bates got another pitch for Reese Gray-Boy. Swinging the miss, and that strike two is 0-2. And Tanner Bates got another pitch coming for Reese Gray-Boy. The runner catches go, the ball is 1-2. Yeah, sure. We are the legs. So we know how Reese hasn't get in. And Tanner Bates got another pitch coming for Reese Gray-Boy. And the Tampa Bay Rays to his first baseman, well, out of ball to make sure that Saul Freeman goes on the first baseman. They continue number one at first base. And Tanner Bates got that pitch coming for Reese Gray-Boy. Runner catch goes to 0-2. And Tanner Bates got that pitch coming for Reese Gray-Boy. You swing at that one, that's a foul ball to 2-2. And Tanner Bates got that pitch coming for you Reese Gray-Boy. You swing at that one goes right into the stands, and that's another foul ball, still 2-2. That was what State said, right? He said to the race, he's like a minor leaguer, not a major leaguer. Damn. That's custom man right there. When you say that he's not a major league baseball player. Wow, a minor leaguer. And Taylor Ray's got another base connect for you. Reese Gray-Boy. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, still 2-2. And Taylor Ray's got another pitch connect for you. Reese Gray-Boy. He's swinging that one. That's another foul ball, still 2-2. Is that you do like it tonight? Dang. What's that? You coming with the insults. You coming to insult the energy from Tanner Banks. Then you insulting Tanner Banks right to the core. Dang. And Tanner Banks got another pitch in the way, makes the way board. Runner catches goes, roll three, is a 3-2 for Kim. And Tanner Banks got another pitch in the way, makes the way board. Runner catches goes, a strike three, and Reese Hoskins is out. First strikeout for Tanner Banks, 1K. Well, you can take that. What you said was that you can take that back about Tanner Banks. Tanner Banks just shows you and what Star Wars that he can strike somebody out. So there you go. And coming next to bat for the Brewers, we have Isaac Collins coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer playing first base. 2 outs, time to pitch. Here we go. Tanner Banks got a pitch to the Isaac Rayburn. He swings that one at the 5-1. And Tanner Banks got another pitch to the boy Isaac Rayburn. Ryder catches goes as a roll with the 1. And Tanner Banks got another pitch to the boy Isaac Rayburn. Not right, he's going And Isaac Collins lines out sharply to the left field and Max Cameron. And Isaac Collins is out. And that's 3 runs for the Phillies. For the Brewers, so the Brewers have 5 runs. The Phillies have 1 run. And then moving on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. They turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the fifth will be JT and 2. Brandon Marsh and Miles Sosa. JT is on 1. Brandon Marsh got walked. And Miles Sosa on 1 with a strikeout. Yep, a little bit. And then we got this right here. Bag, yo, what just happened? What happened while I was there, while I was getting the drink, what happened? We got JT Miller come to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Glenn Buster got pitched with JT away for it. And JT Miller goes out to the third base and Caleb Jones to the first base and retosses in time. And JT Miller's out. JT Miller over 2. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Brandon Morris connects the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Then first got a pitch for Morris running cut goes the ball blue. Then what's in the pitch Morris running cut goes the ball to 2-0. What's in the pitch Morris running but Brandon Morris grounds out to the second baseman. Vice String can do it to the first base and retosses in time. And Brandon Morris is out. Brandon Morris, you're 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got Amanda Sosa next to the bat of the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth, here we go. Brandon first to get the base, get up on here. For your round of away for running cut goes strike number 1. And for first to another base kick for you. For your round of away board. The Amanda Sosa grounds out to the shortstop, Joey Ortiz to the first baseman, Reese Hoskins. And Amanda Sosa's out. Amanda Sosa, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So it's going, the Brewers have 5 runs, the Phillies have 1 run. That's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers turn the bat. Let's see what the Brewers can do. Let's turn the bat at the top of the 6th. And the 3 Brewer players in the bat at the top of the 6th will be Caleb Jones, Joey Ortiz, and Bryce String. Everything's over. They trying to, the place trying to lose your head. That's what they doing. It's the walking room, so you can't even be there. Oh, the play of the week is Trey Turner. Nice. When they said the Premier in this game, it's just like one of them games. It's like, what are we doing here? I know I was gonna say Madison Dog because I'm looking at my TV screen like, come, really them? So big change for the Phillies. So Tanner Bates done pitch for the night. From the pitch for the Phillies will be Max's arm. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we had Caleb Jones come to bat for the Brewers. No Brewers players on base. 0 outs. Top of the 6th. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch. Max is all got a pitch. Caleb Caleb Gray boy. Running catch goes. Struggles on 1. Max is all got another pitch. Caleb Gray boy. Running catch goes. That's strike 2. 0-2. And Max is all got another pitch. Caleb Gray boy. And Max is all gonna piece gonna break Caleb Gray boys. Running catch goes balls 1 and 2. And Max is all gonna piece gonna break Caleb Gray boy. He swing it down, that's the 5 balls 1 and 2. Hey, trying to be unapologetic tonight. We all try to be unapologetic and now we can't win the game. Can't win this game, the first game right here. And Max is all gonna piece for you, Caleb Gray boy. It was a hard throw, but they got him out. Swinging and miss, and that's strike 3. And Caleb is out. First strikeout for Max is on 1 K. So coming up next, the bat for the Brewers, we got Joey Ortiz, and that's the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers plays on base, 1 out, top of the 6th. Here we go. Max is on, got a pitch get away, Joey Gray, but running catch goes, struggles on 1. Max is on, got another pitch get away, Joey Gray, boy. Runner catches goes balls 21. The Max is on under the pitch and will use Joey Rayboard. And Joey Ortiz grounds out to the shortstop, Trey Turner, who does the first baseman at a moment in time, and Joey Ortiz out. Coming next to bat for the Brewers, we got Bryce Duran next to bat for the Brewers. The Brewers plays on base, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Max is on, got a pitch in the Bryce ready for it. Runner catches those balls with him. And Max is on, got a pitch in the Bryce ready for it. Runner catches those ball 2 to 2-0. And Max is on, got a pitch in the Bryce ready for it. Runner catches goes to strike 1 is the 2-1. And Max is on another pitch to the Bryce great board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 to 2-2. And Max is on another pitch to the Bryce great board. And Max is on and Bryce 3 as for Tommy and Bryce 3 relative to baseball. And Max is on another pitch to Bryce great board. Runner catch goes to strike 3, and Bryce strikes out. Second strikeout for Max is on 2 games. And that's 3 runs for the Brewers. So scored the Brewers at 5 runs, the Phillies at 1 run. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. They turn to bat at the top of the 6th. So scoring the Brewers at 5 runs, the Phillies at 1 run. We're moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the Phillies can do when they turn their bat at the bottom of the 6th. And the 3 Philly players do at the bat at the bottom of the 6th will be Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, and Kyle Swinton. Bryson Stott is over 2 with a strikeout. Trey Turner is 1-2 to 1. Kyle Swinton is 1-2 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. I'm so excited tomorrow, guys, because my favorite show, the afternoon season 2, the finale is tomorrow. And then after that, we'll have to watch the classic afternoons just to catch up until we wait for season 3. And season 3 won't come back around until 2027, so at least, we can wait. I can wait for that. But I wonder if they're going to have it on Disney Plus or some streamers that we can see it, because I hope they pick who to put it on, because that would be nice. Because, that'd be great, because then, easy to watch, Because you put it on Netflix and everybody got to make a Netflix account, who wants to do all that? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. We're still got a pitch for Stott, a right boy, running, catching on the strike 1-1. And first, they got another pitch coming for Stott, a right boy. Swing away the strike 2-2. And rest another pitch for Stott, running catching goes, rolls 1-2. The first thing the first base start going, invites start grounds out to the second baseman, vice swinging to the first baseman, Reese House in time. And the Vice Star is out. Vice Star, you over 3 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the battle of the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to battle of the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 1 out, bottom of the 6. Here we go. First, still got a pitch for you, trying to get ready for it. He's swinging down on the bottom of 1. First, still got another pitch for you, trying to get ready for it. Running catching goes the ball 1-1. And first, still got another pitch for you, trying to get ready for it. And Trey Turner grounds out to the third baseman, Kenny Drew, who does the first baseman, Reese House in time, and Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 1 for 3. And coming up next, the battle of the Phillies, we got Kyle Swirling connects the battle of the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6, here we go. First thing got the pitch for you, Kyle, go ahead for it. Ronnie's catching goes, the rolls 1-0. And first thing got the pitch for you, Kyle, go ahead for it. Ronnie's catching goes, that strike 1 is 1-1. And first thing got the pitch for you, Kyle, go ahead for it. Ronnie's catching goes, the ball 2 to 2-1. And first thing got the pitch for you, Kyle, go ahead for it. Ronnie's catching goes, the ball 3 to 3-1. Yeah, Ronnie's catching goes, the ball 3-3-1. Hey, we gotta do something here. Come on, dude. And first, they got another biscuit and bring Kyle away for it. He swings that one, goes right into the grass, and it moves all the way to the wall. Kyle Swirl's running around first. Stop a second. Kyle Swirl got a W on. Kyle Swirl got another hit. He's 2 for 3 on. And this is Kyle Swirl with 7 double on the 2020 season on the 7-line drive to the left fielder Isaac Collins. I'm talking about Swerve. Put it in the field, and that's how you get a base. Thank you, because we needed that. We needed that. Someone's got what he wanted to say. Put it in the outfield. There you go. We did it. Somebody did something. Get a team of spark somewhere. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Adam Williams next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 3 for second base, 2 outs, top of the 6. Here we go. First, we got a pitch for the Adam get ready for it. And Adam Williams grounds out to the third baseman, Kendall Drew, to the first baseman, Reese Hoskins, and Adam Williams is out. Adam Williams, he's trying to Castle on second base. And Adam Williams 0 for 3. And that's 3 yards for the Phillies. So scoring, the Brewers had 5 runs, the Phillies had 1 run. That's the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers turn the bat. Let's see what the Brewers are doing. They turn the bat at the top of 7. And the 3 Brewer players to the bat at the top of 7 will be Jackson Turner, Christian Yelich, and William Contreras. This game just went like totally well. And we can't even score in the world past 1. Like, really? The Phillies are terrible tonight. On the wheel. Max is all still pitching, yo. So coming up the bat for the Brewers, we got Jackson Chu on the bat for the Brewers. No Brewers on base. 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch for Jackson ready for running catch goes the balls below. And Max is all got another pitch for Jackson ready for it. And Jackson Chu flies out to the right field. Nick Castellanos. And Jackson Chu is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Brewers, we got Christian Yelich coming next to bat for the Brewers, and the Brewers plays on base. Went out about top of 7. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch for you, Christian Yelich. Running catch goes the balls below. Here comes the rain is falling down to stop Philly. And Max is all got a pitch for you, Christian Yelich. Running catch goes the strike ones 1-1. And Max is all got another pitch for you, Christian Yelich. Running catch goes the ball 2 to 2-1. Yeah, you gotta put that on. So she's next is all another pitch for Christian Rayboard. He's swinging down with us at 5 balls to 2-2. Yeah, start putting on the ponchos, y'all can start the rain. And start feeling, so you got the game, put the damn ponchos on. And Max is all got a pitch, Max is all another pitch for you, Christian Rayboard. Running catch going to strike 3, and Christian Young is out. Third strikeout for Max is all 3 Ks. So coming up next, the bat for the Brewers, we got William Contreras next to bat for the Brewers. No Brewers plays on base. 2 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch for you, William Gray boy. Runner catch goes the balls below. Max is all got another pitch for you, William Gray boy. Runner catch goes a strike 1 is a 1-1. And Max is all got another pitch for you, William Gray boy. Runner catch goes a strike 2 is a 1-2. And Max is all got another pitch for you, William Gray boy. Runner catch goes the ball 2 is a 2-2. And Max is all got another pitch for you, William Gray boy. He swings down and goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And William Contreras will race to first base for the Brewers. And William Contreras singles on the ground ball to the center fielder, Brandon Morris. So coming up next, the bat for the Brewers, we got Sal Freeland next to the bat for the Brewers. We got one field playing first base, 2 outs, top of the 7. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch connect by Sal, go away for it. Running catch goes the ball below. Max is all got another pitch connect by Sal, go away for it. And Sal Freeland grinds out to the second baseman, but he started through to the first baseman at a moment in time. And Sal Freeland is out. That's 3 outs for the Brewers, who scored the Brewers had 5 runs, the Phillies had 1 run. Moving on to the bottom of the 7, ladies and gentlemen, is the Phillies in the bat. Let's see the big unit turn the bat at the bottom of the 7. And the 3 big players do the bat at the bottom of the 7 with Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, and JT Reno. And Nick Castellanos over 2 with a strikeout, Max Kepler is over 2, and JT Reno is over 2. Well, the Phillies couldn't do nothing that turn, but I'm gonna get credit to Max's job of good pitching good, because at least he did good on that. But just the Phillies team got to do something. They got to get some runs. They got to do something. So this game, if we lose the game to start the series, that would be terrible. And you don't want that. The rest is all pitched good Star Wars. He ain't pitched bad though, so I can say I walk in that game and not causing us this game. You know, except for, you know, that last out you couldn't get on Williams Contreras because he got him on base, but you know, I mean, you try to get Williams Contreras out, but he couldn't. And then it was somebody got out, thank God, bad one because you know we need to get him out. Hmm. Look at that. It's Michael Boyd here, Ricky Vitago, and Ben Davis. Ben Davis in that suit and tie with the dress shoes on. I mean, all fancy. Michael Boyd got the suit and tie on with the little, like, you know, loafer shoes on, like, you know. All right, here we go. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 0 outs, bottom 7. Here we go. Nick does stay. Nick does stay. Nick does stay. And first we got pitch. We Castellanos swing there. We go high there. Way back there. That ball is going, gone. So home run for Nick Castellanos, and the Phillies have extended the lead. So the score is the Brewers had 5 runs, the Phillies had 2 runs, and the Phillies we get the second run score in the bottom of the 7th thanks to Nick Castellanos' solo home run. And Nick Castellanos got a hit. He's 1 for 3 on. And this is Nick Castellanos' 5th home run in the 2020 season on the fly ball to left field. Nick Castellanos went yard. Hello. I wish Winstead was a hitter for that. Where's Winstead when you need him? His fake first just 1 yard and he not even in the stream for that. He missed that. And that's a saying right there. Oh my, he missed that. And this way we needed that one. We need that to work as a team over leads. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kevin coming next, the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 0 outs, bottom 7. Here we go. First, we got a pitch, getting everybody Max, get ready for running catch goes, the ball blue. First, we got another pitch, getting everybody Max, get ready for running catch goes, the ball 2-2-0. And first, we got another pitch, Max, running catch, swing there with the 5 balls to 2-1. And first, we got another pitch, getting everybody Max, get ready for win. Because it's going yard, that we needed that. That would hook the offense. It did something. Just feel like we back in this game somehow. What's that? You missed it, man. Your favorite player, Nick Castellanos, went yard. It was a solo shot. You missed it. And Vasquez popped out to the third base and carried during in foul territory. Vasquez, you over 3. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got J.T. Regal next to the bat of the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 1 out, bottom 7. Here we go. First, they got the biscuit, everybody J.T. go born. Yeah, he did. He hit a home run. You weren't able to stream to hear me say it because I was like, what you add for the name? And JT Regal grinds out to the third base and Kennedy Regal to the first base and Reese House in the time. And JT Regal's out. JT Regal 0 for 3. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Brandon Marsh connects the bat for the Phillies. No Philly bears on base. 2 outs. Bottom to 7. Here we go. And first, they got a biscuit up for you, Morris Gray, boy, Rodney Tucker goes strike 1-1. And West got another pitch for Morris Gray, boy. And Brandon Marsh flies out to the left fielder, as they call him. So Brandon Marsh is out. And Brandon Marsh, you over 2. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So scored. The Brewers had 5 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. That's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brewers turn to bat. Let's see the Brewers and Who can do with a turn the bat at the top of the eighth. And the three reverse the bat at the top of the eighth would be Reese Hoskins, Isaac Collins, and Caleb Durbin. Charles B, what you up in here, Charles B, man? This ain't you're not even supposed to be in this thing. You're not a Brewers fan, so get the hell get your Braves fan stuff out of here. Man, this is not even a series about your team, so I don't know why you got anything to say. Now don't be checking on us Phillies. Get out of here, man. We got a better record than your team. So that tells you right there we do. So we got a better record than your goddamn team. And that's on facts. And that's on facts of everything. But we still number one in the East anyway with 36-20. So where's the Braves at? They're not even top five. So. Yeah, because he's in top five, so you want to come over here with a start shit. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we got Reese Hoskins coming the bat for the. So coming at the bat for the Brewers, we got Reese Hoskins coming the bat for the Brewers, and the Brewers playing some base. 0 outs, top 8. Here we go. Max Lazar still pitching, y'all. And Max Lazar got a pitch getting that boy. Reese getting ready for swinging the minutes. That strike was on one. Max Lazar got another pitch for Reese getting ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 1-1. And Max Lazar got another pitch getting that boy. Reese getting ready for it. See, when I roll somebody, I really go at somebody's head. I don't play that game. And Reese Hoskins grounds out to the third baseman, Minnesota to the first baseman, Alabama. And Reese Hoskins down. Reese Hoskins is terrible for the Milwaukee Brewers name. He over 4? Dang, he's terrible. And everybody's talking about, oh, the Phillies should trade for Reese Hoskins and bring him back to the Phillies because the fans miss him. But, like, look at the way he played on offense. He can't hit. Reese Hoskins cannot hit. Like, what the, yeah. Like, he want this guy back in your team for what? And so coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we have Isaac Collins. Coming next to bat for the Brewers, and the Brewers on base. Went out top of the 8. Here we go. Max is all got a pitch can never Isaac get ready for a running catch goes strike on 1. Max is all got another pitch for Collins get ready for a running catch goes balls 1-1. Yeah, Reese Hoskins used to play for the Phillies. He did Wednesday. He played for the Phillies, and he helped us out in the 2022 postseason and everything. And all that stuff. So yeah, and Max is all got another pitch for you. Collins get ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 2-1. All you gotta do is look up Reese Hoskins highlights, and it will show you all his highlights from when he started playing, when he got drafted by the Phillies, until when he played played for us all the way up. By the time he got drafted, all the way up to the Mays, he made to the Mays and played for us up to 2022. So we'll give you, if you just look that up, it will tell you. Because Reese Hoskins was the one who did the famous bat flip in the postseason. If you look up the famous bat flip, you know that one that the famous bat flip is the one that Reese Hoskins did. That's his most famous play he did in the postseason 2022. That famous bat flip. And Matt is all another pitch for Isaac Rayburn. Running catch goes straight to the one is a 2-2. And Matt is all another pitch for Isaac. Running catch swing there the 5-2-2. And Matt is all another pitch for Isaac. Running swing there with another 5-0 still 2-2. And Matt is all another pitch for Isaac Rayburn. Running catch goes ball 3-3-2 to put him. Yeah, the famous bat flip is the one I always remember what Reese Hoskins did, man. Reese Hoskins used to hit home runs here. The ball about tonight. He just can't do none of them. And Max got another pitch in there, but Isaac already ruined. And that is ball four. And Isaac Collins is walking against the first base for the Brewers. And it was saying, Max is all, you walk your first bat of the game, it had to be Isaac Collins. Seriously? So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Caleb Durbin coming next to bat for the Brewers. We got one Brewer playing first base, one out, top of the eighth. Here we go. Max is all, got a pitch in here for you, Caleb. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes, the ball's with him. And Max is all, got another pitch in there for you, Caleb. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes, the ball 2-0. Yeah, we started to love this in Philly, so he never wanted to leave, but then, we traded him away because he got, because he got that injury and he couldn't play for us the whole season, and he tried to, and we started to work his way to come back and wanted to play for the Phillies, but then we ended up trading him. And Max is all got another pitch where he carried the right one. Runner catches goes to strike one as a 10-1. And we started to work so hard the next season to try to come back to try to play for us, and he got injured under spring training. And then we couldn't have it the whole season. He worked his way to come back, and he wanted to come back and play for us. But then, the injury was so bad that they had to trade Reese away to the Brewers. And then, that was like the worst thing we did. And that's all another pitch when you can't believe a runner because goes to ball 3-3-1. And Jason Miller tried to pitch over to our second base, second baseman. But to start the season, tried to take out Isaac Collins. We couldn't even save it at second base. And this Isaac Collins, 16 on the 21 season on second base. And that's all. Got another base coming there for you. But you can't do any boys. Runner catches goes to strike two. It's a 3-2. It's a full game. And Max is out another base coming there, but you can't do any boys. He swinging that one. That's a 5 balls, a 3-2. But we can't say JT sucks. We can't say that about our starting catcher because JT don't mess up all the time like that. So you can't say he sucks. I know JT needs to work on hitting better, but he's not the worst catcher in all of baseball, though. So And that's all another pitch coming for you, Caleb Guerrero, and that is ball four. And Caleb doing his walk to advance the first base for the Brewers. Way to go, Max. All you walk your second bat of the game had to be Caleb Durbin. Seriously? Okay, you got Rod Thompson coming to the mound to talk to Max. All that ain't good. He's taking about the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. If I say JT's better than any catcher that we have in the minors right now. Because, because JT can get people out on defense, so. And how many other catchers can do that? Now, catchers can hit the way JT does when he hits home runs and does a bunch of other stuff, so. You gotta cut JT some slack, though. He may not be doing good in this game, but now he doesn't suck like that all season, so. And so, name me one catcher that's better than JT that can actually can hit. Name one. I know no Carson is coming to pitch, but I mean, name one catcher that in the baseball right now that's better than JT. Like, yeah, that's better than JT on the offensive defensive side. Like, you can't name one that's better than him on no defense, because not really. But I can't name one right now. Because you can. You say Will Smith's better than JT on the offense side? Yeah, but is his defense as good as JT? Probably not. So there you go. So Max is done pitch for the night. Coming to pitch for the Phillies will be Carlos Hernandez. Hernandez in the second of jersey, and he look good in that shit. Clean that shit. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Joey Ortiz in next to bat for the Brewers. We got Blue players on first base and second base. One out, top of the eight, here we go. Carlos Hernandez got a pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. Runner catches another strike, 1-1. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. Runner catches another balls with a win. Ooh, that could have hit somebody right in the face. That could have hit the guy on the one in the box in the face. Joey Ortiz would have been hit. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. Runner catches another strike 2, so 1-2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch to Joey, wait for it. He swings down and goes right into the stands, and that's a 5 balls, 1-2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch to Joey, wait for it. Joey Ortiz has for time on Joey Ortiz, right in the mailbox, it's more baseball. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. And you look at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait, okay, so they. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. He swing at that one, that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch in there by Joey, wait for it. And Cody Jordan got his fifth steal on the 21st season on second base, and Isaac Cole got his seventh steal on the 21st season on third base. So then the Brewers got Colin Jordan, Kennedy Jordan on second base, and Isaac Collins on third base. And Cole Hernandez got another pitch in there for Joey the White Boy. Swinging the mids, now strike 3, and Joey Ortiz out. First strikeout for Cole Hernandez, 1K. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Bryce Drake, and next to bat the Brewers, got Blue players on second base and third base. 2 outs, top of the 8, here we go. Carlos Hernandez got a pitch for you, Bryce, running catch goes ball blue. Carlos Hernandez got a pitch for you, Bryce, great, but running catch goes ball 3-2 blue. The colors and names got another pitch because where you was, you ain't going. Running, catches goes of all 23 of them. And Coach Nash got another pitch for you was, you ain't going. That is ball going. Vice Rain is walking over the first base for the Brewers. Carlos Hernandez, all we need is one more out. Come on. What are you doing, man? Stop walking people. So coming up next, the red for the Brewers, we got Jackson True. Next, the red for the Brewers, we have Mason Gold for the Brewers. 2 outs, top of the 8th, here we go. We gotta say Brewers and Vice on first base. And Turner on second base. And Isaac Collins on third base. And Colin Naylor's got a pitch killer with Jackson Rayburn. And Jackson True flies out to the right field, Nick Cassiano. Isaac Collins is out. That's 3 outs for the Brewers. So it's more the Brewers at 5 runs, the Phillies at 2 runs, the Brewers at 5 and 8 right there. The Phillies turn the red, let's see the Phillies turn the red to 5 and 8. The 3 Philly Phillies to the red to 5 and 8 lead. Amanda Sosa, Bryce starting trade to Amanda Sosa over 2 to strikeout. Bryce starts over 3 to strikeout. Trade turns over 3 with a run. No, that was wrong, because that didn't make no sense what I just wrote. So come up the back for the Phillies. We have all the stuff to the back of the Phillies. The Phillies rise away. 0 outs. Top of the bottom of the 8th. Here we go. First to go, pitch me around the run. As soon as that foul going. First to go, pitch me around the run. As soon as the raise, strike 2 on 2. First to go, pitch me around the run. For the run, so that's one time. We have runs to the run in the red to the base room. And first to go, pitch me around the run. As soon as that foul on 2. And first to go, pitch me around the run. And Ronald Sosa grounds out to the pitcher, Quinn Mercer, William puts in the first base and reaches the second person dragging time. And Ronald Sosa down. And Ronald Sosa, you're overdoing your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got Bryson Stockton next to the bat of the Phillies. We have nobody fans on base. One out, about me, here we go. First thing in the pitch, when he started running for running, because go strike was on one. First thing another pitch coming for you, start the running board. And Reggie Stark runs out to the second baseman. First base through the first base and restarts in time. And Reggie Stark, you overperformed with it. You was your first strikeout. And coming next to the Phillies, we got Trey Tucker. Next to the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. 2 outs, top of the bottom of the 8th. Here we go. First thing on the pitch for you, Trey. Get ready for a swing and a miss. Strike 1-1. And first thing on the pitch for you, Trey. Running catch goes, the walls 1-1. First thing on the pitch for you, Trey. Get ready for a running catch goes, the walls 2-2-1. And first thing on the pitch for you, Trey. Get ready for it. And Trey Tucker runs out to the third base and can't go to the first base and restarts in time. And Trey Tucker go for 1. So the Brewers have 5 the Phillies have 2, and that's it. They lead you. We move on to the ninth. The following lead you. It's the Brewers tournament. So the Brewers new the tournament at the top of the ninth. The 3 Blue Jays are at top number. We come to Christine Rose, Will Contreras, and Summer Lee. That's it, guys. So coming to bat for the Brewers, we have Christian Yost in the bat for the Brewers. The Brewers plays the base. 0. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Comes in there, gonna pitch to the boy. Christian right, swinging the miss, and that's strike 1. And Christian Yost swinging the miss, and that's strike 1. So until the natives got another pitch coming for you, Christian ready for it. He's swinging down, goes hot Diego, women, and that ball is going, gone. Solo home run for Christian Yost, and the Brewers are staying with yet again. So it's going the Brewers at 6 and the Phillies at 2-1. And this is Christian Yost's second home run in this game, y'all. And this is Christian Yost's 12th home run in the 2020 season on the 5 balls in right field. Christian Yost hit 2 home runs in this game. This is the second home run in the game, y'all. This game is just done. Call it what you like, call it what it is. Same guy hit a home run again. Same team. So coming up next to bat for the Brewers, we got Will Contreras next to bat the Brewers. The Brewers plays away, 0, top of the ninth. Here we go. Carson is gonna pitch to the plate. Will get ready for it. Cousins in the history were very good. The kids go straight good. Cousins in the history were the kids go good. And cousins in the history were very good. Swing it out with the 5 1 and 2. And cousins in the history were very good. Swing it out with 5 1 and 2. And cousins in the history were very good. And Michael Jordan strikes us with second strike for cousins to K. On the next event for the Brewers we have. So we look at the event for the Brewers plays a race. One out of the top 19 we have cousins got history side going for Monica goes one move. We'll say the history side going for Monica goes to strike one. The Monica goes to fault. Monica goes to strike one to the 1 1. And cousins in the history for you side going forward. You swing it down when that's a 5 1 and 2. So you the picture so very good. And so running because goes wrong one now. And because there's a new history side really good. Running because goes strike one good. And because there's a new history side really good. It's running swinging down with another 5 1 2 1 2. And you know. And you see them goes right to the grass, another single, and Silverlake will race the first base for the Brewers. And Silverlake singles on line drive, so one feet the rest can win. Because there's a history, we ready for running because yes, a couple next about the Brewers, we got restarted in the couple next about the Brewers, we got one Brewer player first base, 2 outs, top 9, here we go, close the history, reach running because goes 1 1. Close the history, reach running because goes straight with 1 1. And because there's a new history, Brewers when you reach away, when you reach Hoskins, pods out the second base, Rice is done, and reach Hoskins is and the couple of next event for the okay, coming next event coming next event for the Brewers, we have Isaac Collins in this event for the Brewers, we got one place on first base, first base, so and coming next the Michigan for Isaac already Brewer, and you know we start using it. And Kenny got another pitch, something like that pitch, Kenny running because goes striking on. And there's another pitch, Kenny running, I think running because goes 1 1. Because there's another pitch, Kenny great Brewer. And because there's another pitch, Kenny great Brewer. And because there's a pitcher that's first baseman, I want to make sure that hopefully the person right back to the ball at first base. And because there's another pitcher you call Isaac great Brewer. He's swinging that one. He's swinging that one. And so, That's the odds for the Brewers. Let's go with the Brewers at 6 on the Phillies at 2 on the Wolves. The following night, ladies and gentlemen. That's the odds for the Brewers. Let's go with the Brewers at 6 on the Phillies at 2 on the Wolves. The following night, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies and the Phillies and the Phillies and the tournament. The following night. I think 50 players in the following night. Because was Alabama and the Cassiano. And Newcastle was 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Striking on reality, Alabama was over 3. Newcastle Yellows is 1 for 3. On 1 to strike out 2 realities. So we get Castle come to bed for the Castle come to bed for the Phillies. The Phillies away 0 5 9. Here we go. That's the other face for you. Calgary because my catch was the ball down. I'm going to face the Calgary because the ball 2 down. I'm going to face the Calgary because the strike 1 2 1. I'm going to face the 5 1 2 2. I'm going to face the 5 1 2 2. I'm going to face the Calgary because the ball 3 3 2 for Cal. I'm going to face the Calgary Castle goes out to the second base and right here doing the first base and retossing in time. And Castle was down. Castle you 2 4. If I'm the next event of food, the animal next event of food, no food was away, 0 5 9, here we go. But the picture of the way can go straight the wood, and can go the small wood, and then the picture swing and take 2 1 2, and can get 1 2 2 2. And can go to the picture of the animal goes out to the second base, and goes to the first and the recess in time. So that moves out to the next event of food, the next year, the next event of food, no food goes away. 2 5 9, here we go. And first one says the first the test of the swimming is the second one. And the green person in which you catch your the catch your for time you can remember the innovation. It was in the first week as the other one catch the one. But then the catch the other one catch the one 2 1. And then the first you catch the other one. And they catch the other ones out to the shortstop Joey T to the first base and retards in time. And they catch the others out. And that's the ball game. Final score is 6-2. Phillies lose. Phillies advanced to the 36 and 21 the season. The Brewers advanced to 31 and 28 in the season. The Phillies get the 21st loss, and the Brewers get the 31 win. And the Brewers take in one from the Phillies at home, and it's not a good feeling for the Phillies. And they lost to the Brewers, and 6-2, so that's not good. And stuff like that. Yeah, well, I told Tracy not to say that. Tracy, I told you not to say that. Only let me say it, because when you do that, it's not nice to do that. St. Tracy, you don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen at home. Nobody asked you to do that. With the final score of the game, nobody tells you to do that. But nobody asked you to put it. Cause they told you not to put the score in the chat. Only let me say it and stuff. Cause when you do that, you won the game for everybody when you do that. And nobody asked you to do that. And see, when you do that, it's not right. No, Chad, you can come to the streams though, but I told you if you come to the streams though, you can't be doing that. You gotta let me do it because I'm the broadcaster. Because if you do that, then it kind of makes you feel like, why am I broadcasting if you do that? Yeah, because you want to take over streams though. You can't just take over people's streams like that and just be telling out the school. You can't be just taking over people's live streams like that. You can't just do that. Cause you can't just do that. You can't just take it over and just do that. You can't do that. Yeah, because what you did was you wrote the final score of the game before I even said it. Before I even checked, I was about to say it, and then you went ahead and voted in the chat. So it was like no point in me saying it then. Yeah, so but nobody asked you to go ahead and write it. I didn't, so that nobody asked you. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you could come to the stream strategy, but just that don't be like don't write in chat the scores of the game, like, and stuff like that. Because when you do that, then it kind of like makes you feel like I shouldn't even be saying the scores anymore. Then if you want to be doing it, then so you want to do that job, then yeah, So I'm just saying that for you. So yeah, guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the Milwaukee Brewers for game number 2 of the 3-game series tomorrow afternoon at 4 or 5 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. Let's see if the Phillies can try to win tomorrow's win the game, try to win tomorrow afternoon's game, and see if they can try to bounce back and try to win the game at home here. So, let's see if we can try to do that, and by that statute, let's see what happens here, and let's get into the pitching matchups for tomorrow afternoon's game. So just so everybody will know, so that way everybody won't be looking like they lost or anything. So, so tomorrow's pitching matchup will be Jesus Luzardo versus Chad Patrick. So Jesus Luzardo is 5-0 in the season with 77 strikeouts, and Jesus Luzardo got 2.15 ERA, and Chad Patrick got is 2-4 with 51 strikeouts and a 2.97 ERA. So let's see if Jesus Luzardo can try to let's see if the Phillies can help Luzardo get his 6th win of the season, and try to make sure he can try to help him with some runs and stuff. And hope the Phillies can try to knock around Mr. Chad Patrick and make sure he can't pitch anyway. So, and stuff like that. And, let's see what we can do for that game tomorrow afternoon, guys. So, let me say, guys, shout out to Stars 9 coming to stream, shout out to Track 17, shout out to Winston coming to stream, and all that good stuff. And everybody, you can come back to the stream tomorrow. It's going to be fun. And, Tragic, you can come to the stream tomorrow, too, Tragic. You're allowed to come. Just that if you gotta follow, just that you're a mod and you got to follow the moderators' rules of what they should do and what they shouldn't do. So, yeah, just that, one thing mods can do is, write the score in the chat because only the broadcast is supposed to do that. So, that's just one thing. But you can do everything else, right? Like removing comments and blocking people. You just can't be writing the score in the chat because, if I ask you to write in the chat, then that's one thing. But if I didn't say that, then you can't just write it just automatically because then it kind of makes people feel like, well, you spoiling the game then. Kind of like they say it's spoiling the game pretty much because then, in the way that is. So, but that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your Friday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon for my next Phillies regular season our favorite. Let's go Phillies in. Let's hope we beat the Brewers tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, y'all, so we can try to win that game. Alright, guys, see, now you understand. So, next time I won't have to tell you that you're doing it again. See, because Star Wars told you in the chat, though. He told you straight up, like, he told you in the chat to not do that. And I tell you, because, you ain't going to listen to me, listen at least to another moderator. Because they told you not to do it, so, they told you not to do it. Yeah, so, yeah, because Star Wars wrote to you and he said in the chat, he said, Tragic, why did you say it? Yeah, that means he said, why did you say it? That's what he meant. Like when you wrote the score of the game, and he said, why did you say it? Yeah, why did you say it? And that's when made me feel like, why would you even write that? Because Star Wars saw it before I saw it, so that made me feel like, why would you do that then? Yeah, so that's his thing. Yeah, because you should listen to another moderator. Because if you can't listen to to a YouTuber when they tell you don't do something, and you want to just do what you want to do because you want to, that means you don't. That means you can't listen to rules. Then you want to just do what you want to do and just write. And somebody's trying to broadcast. You don't do that when somebody broadcasting an NFL game. You don't just come in there and just tell them and you write the final score of the game and without the person actually saying that. You don't do that like that because then you ruin everything for everybody because then you make it seem like that you want to because it wasn't a delay. It's just that I went to the bathroom and I had to come back and then I couldn't get a chance to say. I had to say everything fast enough, and then by the time I was about to say the end score of the game, you voted. So like it's not like you just did that without waiting for me to say it. So like that was the whole point. Like you didn't wait. You just went ahead and did that. So you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna unmod you anyway. Which I'm not gonna unmod you. I'm not gonna do that to you because I'm not gonna do that. But just that you gotta follow the rules of the moderators, though. You know, you just gotta follow the rules of the moderators anyway. So, because you just gotta follow the rules of the moderators, though. You just gotta follow the rules because at least Star Wars and at least Star Wars and Witch Snacks don't do that. They don't write the score of the game in the chat. They don't do that because they know better. So because see, you voted again. So you voted again. So you don't listen. So tragic. You voted again anyway. So you don't listen. So you voted again anyway. No, you know, because saying it and writing it is the same thing. Because you write it in the chat is still wrong too. You can't write in the chat either. So saying it and writing in the chat, you can't be doing it either because then that's still wrong too. Yeah, cause you wrote it in the chat too. You wrote the numbers out, so you wrote it what through So you could come to tomorrow's game, but let me say all the stuff and everything. Cause then so we can enjoy the game. So yeah, because every moderator has a job to do. So like so Star Wars has the job of like right now like how many strikeouts a starting pitcher gets or leaving all this stuff, and then Wisnick has the one who writes the K's after every time that Star Wars writes the strikeout numbers and all that stuff because he asked them for that, and then and they also got the job of timing people out and blocking people for that reason, and stuff like that. So they have the job for all those things. But you on the other hand can't be writing you on the other hand can't be writing the score of the game, the final score of the game because you can't do that. Because you can't be doing that kind of stuff. So no, because you don't have a job. I didn't say you have one. The only job you have is to remove people out of the stream and block people. That's about it. Yeah, that's the only thing you gotta do is remove people and block people. They saying they mean about me or anybody else in the chat. But other than that, you can't write the final score of the game in the chat. You can't do that. So that's the one thing you cannot do. So yeah, so you can't do that. So because that's something you cannot do. Yeah, so that's the one thing. But anyway, Tragic, you don't be in the streams that much anyway because you're always busy. So that's why you're not here all the time. So I don't really give you like a job anyway because you're not always here. You're not in every fully stream anyway because you're always busy. So you're not here constantly. That's why. So you're not here consistently. So yeah, yeah. So you're not here all the time. So you're not here all the time. So you can't be writing numbers like that. So you can't be writing numbers like that. You can't be writing numbers in the thing. Let somebody say you can't do that. Yeah. So I'm just going there. So.